Hello, and welcome back to the Recon Reviewers. Today we are watching Gremlins from 1984.
Hey, wait a minute. What's down here?
I don't remember this movie really at all. I mean, I was so young when this came out.
Well, go ahead, mister. Look around. See if there's something you like.
A little bit of Indiana Jones vibe here. The guy's hat looks a little bit like Indy.
The movie starts off with
Rand Peltzer.
the character,
Fantastic
Randall
ideas for
Peltzer,
fantastic world. Now, sir, I
played
can
by
get you
Hoyt
these.
Axton,
Get 'em
who
by the
wants
dozen
to
if you
buy his son a Christmas present at the last minute. The voice of Gizmo from both Gremlins movies is Howie Mandel, who has been seen in Walk Like a
What's he
Man
doing?
from 1987 with Christopher Lloyd, and America's Got Talent as one of the judges.
I gotta have him. He's in.
Mogwai, not for sale.
Mogwai? Okay.
And clearly there's reasoning behind why the old man does not want to sell the Mogwai for any price.
There's three rules
The
you've
three
got to follow.
rules you always
Keep
need
him
to
out of the
obey.
light, and
Little
keep him away
vampire,
from
huh?
water.
Wicked Witch
But the
in the
most
West.
important rule: never feed him after midnight.
Cinderella?
You got it?
Except food.
See, I told you that Indiana Jones all over this movie.
Presented to you by Steven Spielberg as a Christmas movie.
There you go. That makes sense.
The music is also from Jerry Goldsmith, who actually also, Jerry Goldsmith himself makes an appearance in here as the man in the phone booth. Zach Galligan, who plays the son, he is also known for being in Hellraiser 3 and Warlock the Armageddon.
You can tell that the snow is fake. You can see the trees here are completely green. The leaves are still green and they sprayed all the leaves with the fake snow. In the last movie we reviewed, Trapped in Paradise, they actually used potato flakes for the snow.
So basically that whole town smelled like a fry-later.
I
Kate,
bet.
you haven't seen my new apartment.
I haven't seen your old apartment.
Phoebe Cates actually gives Judge Reinhold the cold shoulder as well in Fast Times at Ridgemont High from 1982.
You know, the more I watch this, I don't think I've ever seen this. I think I only ever saw the sequel.
I think the same can be said for most people when it comes to watching Rambo First Blood Part 2. Chris Wallace was the designer for the puppets in the first Gremlin movie. He inserted special cables connected to switches and levers so they could be controlled for various head and body movement.
Great, thanks a lot.
Sorry.
One of the major rules that they just broke there, they weren't supposed to get them wet.
They are kind of similar to Ewoks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new ones.
Gremlins.
In here, Murray Futterman,
you gotta
played
watch
by
out for
Dick
the
Miller,
foreigners.
actually
Plant
gives us an
Gremlins.
explanation as to the old World War II myth of Gremlins.
Oh, okay. I don't know the mythology of it.
Mom, could you come up here, please?
Oh boy, here are the aliens.
Did you feed them after midnight?
Very similar to our first movie we did a review on.
That also depends on what time zone they're from.
Oh, it's a claymation. Or stop motion.
Before Corey Feldman was fighting vampires in The Lost Boys, he was actually battling gremlins. And now the gremlins have taken over the bar. And Kate is serving them drinks. The side characters in this movie definitely set the tone for some of the gremlins.
Ray Charles. Oh my goodness.
The gremlin that likes it cool. They each have a personality. The Gremlins themselves are voiced by 8 different actors, including Peter Cullen, who did the voice of the Predator and Optimus Prime from Transformers, and Michael Winslow from Police Academy, who did all of the sound effects in that movie, as well as Spaceballs. I love that laugh. Over 100 puppets were made to accommodate the movie theater scene. Some were made special for movement. Oh no, they stand behind the screen. In summary, as far as holiday gifts go, the present under your Christmas tree might just multiply by water and destroy your entire town. Buyer beware. So I felt that the characters in here, and as well as the Gremlins, I mean, everything had a very nice level of charm to it. It wasn't, at any point did I feel that it was cheesy. There was a healthy humor factor to it. I didn't feel I had to actually check my watch at any point in time. The movie progressed well. As far as Christmas movies go, you have movies similar to your Die Hard, similar to your Hallmark, and this one was actually more to the creature feature. As far as villains go, even the Gremlins themselves, okay, they come off as being very comical. Each one of them has their own specific type of character. One is the cool guy, one is the smart ass, one is the comedian. You'll have one dressed up as a lady. You'll have one portrayed as the stuntman, the wild side. You have many different versions of these Gremlins that actually try to replicate, all the different types of characters that you have in any movie whatsoever.
This was a fun and interesting mix of several genres. When we first started doing these video reviews, we started with Aliens, and there were elements of this movie that felt like Aliens, and then we did some comedies, and this was definitely a comedy. And then lately we've been doing Christmas movies for the season, and this is a Christmas movie. So it was a nice way for all the movies that we have already done reviews on. It's like a nice culmination for the year. So I'm really happy that we can end on this note.
I am too. Thank you for watching Gremlins with us. This has been the Recon Reviewers. Happy holidays.
Catch us next year.